Welcome back. Lately on YouTube in the comments, I read, "Oh, I'm a meat eater and I don't understand why I should feel bad about eating meat. And you all vegans are bashing us. And you're ranting and you're insulting us. And just leave us alone. I just want to eat my meat, you know? I don't get it." And I'm like, well, where's the argument? You never brought up an argument. It's always the same bullshit, you know? It's always like, leave them alone. It's just their decision to eat meat. It's my decision to eat meat. I should be allowed to endorse suffering and cruelty and bad decisions. So I should be allowed to eat meat and not being criticized about it. Like, ever heard of free speech? Like, I'm here to give the animals a voice, to bash meat eaters everywhere I like to. Not everywhere I can, because I cannot do it all the time, every time. So I gotta spare my time. But once in a while, it kind of feels good, you know, to bash some meat eaters. Tell them, you know, you're endorsing suffering, cruelty here on this planet. You're endorsing climate change somehow. You're endorsing the pollution of waters. You're endorsing the hunger of innocent and millions of people by your decision to eat meat. And I feel it as a duty to go vegan as soon as I understood the consequences of my decisions. So for me, it's a duty, it's an obligation to go vegan. It's not an opinion, it's not a choice, not even a choice for me. It's an obligation. I have the choice between now going back to eat meat. I mean, the choice, like, I could say, oh, let's go back at meat, it feels so good. No, in my hand, there's already this barrier. It prevents me from eating meat. And the point I don't get is, how can't they build up this barrier in their heads? This barrier that prevents them from eating meat. In many people, it just doesn't build up, you know? And I just wish for more people think about it and maybe build up this barrier that prevents you from endorsing more cruelty, more animal suffering, more human suffering even. If at least you don't care about the animals, you should care about the people that are hungry, and instead of feeding them hungry people, we are just feeding them hungry animals to eat them. That's a big cost on this planet. What was my other point? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember. So there's evidence based on science that meat causes different, or leads, or increases your risk for different illnesses. So for sickness, for cancer whatsoever. So the evidence is there. The studies have been made, peer-reviewed studies. Go look them up on PubMed, for example, pubmed.org, I believe. Go look them up. Type in meat and cancer, meat and diabetes, meat and high blood pressure, all those kind of things, you know. And also, if like you keep not acknowledging these facts, then why are you not already on, I don't know, heroin, cocaine, weed, alcohol, and tobacco all at once? I mean, go enjoy yourself, you know? You're not doing any harm by taking those substances to anybody else. Okay, maybe to some farmers in some provinces, in some country that have to cultivate them plants for cocaine or heroin or that, but at least they get money from it. They can't survive on it. So you would be even like endorsing a kind of a better life for some people. Well, you're not taking them drugs. Go enjoy yourself. You know there's evidence for it being bad, but I see you're like the maybe religious type of person or the unscientific type of person. I know there's still heaps of things to be discovered concerning science, but don't confuse like the heaps of things we have to discover in physics about the universe and blah blah blah, and the heaps of things we already discovered concerning nutrition. There's pretty much or lots of knowledge that is already there, and that we can build up our behavior on or decisions on to live a healthier life, to live a more ethical life, you know. The evidence is there. I know maybe there's some things you would like to say, oh, science is not complete, we still have lots of things to know and this and that. And of course scientists agree that we don't know everything, and that we still have to discover and discover. That's why we're not running out of scientists, for that matter. So keep on coming, trolls. I'll be like happy to get into a conversation with you and bash you a bit more if you're a meat eater, you know? It's like happy times for me. See you in the next video. Go vegan. Don't forget to fruit or root yourself. Oh, maybe I should go like switching, because some people could be ranting about vegan not being that healthy. So for those who want to be very, very strict on the terms, go plant-based whole food diet.